it's a whole new look here as to how this roster runs, and that could maybe change the vetoes as well long term in terms of what G2 are aiming for. So we'll start off here on Nuke, see how things are shaping up, and we're already rolling into a very quick pistol. Glocks are out here, the dual Berettas are the same. Welcome back, Hunter, with a quick double up here, but the trade's back in return as well here for the CT side. Snacks keeping the site safe. And now into a 2v3, they slow things down a tad.
Yeah, you know, they've drawn all the rotations here onto the site, so Westmelon's still looking for a duel. Zacher is well on the smoke. Fate is going to catch Snacks. That is an open avenue to the vents if he wants it. Hades is cutting it off for the moment, but not quite. Zacher has a lot of room to run.
Got this one a bit isolated right now. Zacher, he is aware of Heavy God's aggression through mini. Now he has the chance to route this one into the lower side. Fakes it, though. He wants the fights instead. He wants to meet this one head on here. Hades will give him a challenge on top of the hut, but instead drops him right back down. Sends him packing, and they will close out here. I was saying earlier, you know, this guy was putting crazy numbers in Philadelphia for frags in the past, so it's cool to see him now with this Lynn Vision roster. Obviously, I was a little bit later down the line going to be competing at the major as well.
Hades in trouble right now, jumping up right now. Westmelon gets behind the AC unit. This is going to be an unexpected angle, though, and Hades does convert eventually. Amelia dealing with the flank, can't handle Snacks, but Kalme Su is an unknown quantity. He needs to try and find this angle. It'll be Starry instead to collect the headshot, but surely not ready for Heavy God. Doesn't check behind him, though they both walk past each other. Hello there, but he's not going to go for the kill. Instead, he lets two go by. Heavy God gets gifted a miracle in this round. Going for the reload, though. That will be the end of him. We're back to the 2v2.
Still uncertainty about where they want to finish this round up. They've got control of hell, but at heavy cost right now in the 2v2, and G2 kind of getting themselves in place. I mean, Hunter, though, tucked in towards the back of opposite vent right now. He's going to have a really challenging time making it work, but there's still proactivity from Snacks as well. He's still in motion, trying to cover off his heaven side. So now Hunter can set his focus towards midi potentially. Becomes a game of timing, and they're not going to check Hunter here. Backs turned, and two of them for the double up here once again from Hunter. Completes the mission and puts him up 3-0 in that last round as well. So they refuse to sit still. So does Hades. He's repositioned just in time for this ramp room hit where he needs to be. He's got some extra help with the rifle, but he on scopes into a little bit of an awkward duel here. This rifle has his back, though, and Heavy God spraying them all down. This round nice and safe here as he closes out a nice 4K there. Hades backing him up right there, and again on the scene. Got the outer yard scale, though, right now. Starry made it down in towards Secret. Hasn't really been identified right now, but G2 is still aware of that possibility. They pluck Hades up, down and towards the lower side. He's got coverage here. Now they look to test Malbs here. He might get a chance to shine.
Nade and flash into mini, but they're going to hand the back over to the side of Malbs, but Westmelon, a clean kill. Hunter gets a double, though. Stepping up again in another round for G2. Amelia will step out. He gets destroyed by Heavy God. And it's all Hunter doing the damage, leaving Starry in a 3 HP 1v3, and with 30 seconds here on the clock and the bomb down on the A side, call this round done. Hunter is stepping up, man.
Dude, I mean, just call him good for two right now. Every time he gets a chance, he's gonna find his multi-kill. Right now it's just feigning presence, but there's no pressure behind it. So there's a lot of information for G2 in the early round.
Oh, and Malt, oh my god, gets destroyed. IGL'd right there by Westmelon. In-game led around the block, but you have Hades with the reply. 4 versus 4, and Lynn Vision, though they aren't equal in numbers, they aren't equal in map control, they're going to put this one to an A-side hit.
Yeah, they're re-aggressing lobby right now while everyone else on Lynn Vision is trying to set up utility on top of T roofs. That's bomb dropped to the floor. And as Lynn Vision do gather themselves an opening duel, G2 stay proactive and take 2 back in return. So this gameplay now completely disrupted here. They have to figure out now plan B.
No smokes either. It's going to be so difficult to take any site, any space. This Molly doesn't even force out Snacks. It might be
overlooked.
Yeah. Snacks. Oh, just gets destroyed instead by Starry. No smokes needed, perhaps, as the entrance is going to happen. Hunter doesn't see underneath him, but he does get Westmelon instead. Drops down. Starry doesn't even know where to look. Yet another double, but a double back from Call Me Sue. Problem. Bomb on the ground. 1 versus 1. Hades in the vent. There is time here for Sue, but Hades in pursuit. Doesn't quite get the angle on him, but he will nail the flick. 1 versus 1 secured, clutch denied, and a flawless streak for G2 Esports. We do have this outside cross for Lynn Vision. Smoke's not going to get the vision on him. The HE breaks, but a dink comes through. Sue eats the one, but Westmelon consistently doing well on these opening adventures here for Lynn Vision. Yet another advantage, but Mr. Double Kill is down on the lower site.
Yeah, he's going to need something right now. Ramp's completely evacuated, so they're going to have a multi-pronged approach towards this attack. The issue is, I'm looking at Lynn Vision, they're a little bit separate. And Heavy God just plucked one out here in the meantime. Equalizing kill. Starry now next at bat. He punishes Hunter for his positioning. And again, that deep position. Welcome to the board here. Amelia able to finally get onto it. But Snacks keeping things contained. Trying to buy time here. Bomb is going to get planted. But these players remaining here on Lynn Vision, again, still very separate.
Snack's going to try and take a look in. And you're right about the isolation of each player. But obviously, or are they gonna, okay, they're thinking about it. They're trying to sell and keep these players down on the lower site, but not to meant to be. This will be Lynn Vision's first round. Finally, one of these Westmelon openers gets converted.
That has to feel like such a relief right there for all the work that he has been putting in towards this outer yard.
Aurora walk in through the door. They're coming up next here on the B stream.
They've got quite the day right now. As this Lynn Vision, if they want to try and pull things back, execution in, and a hiding Heavy God right now, not showing his position whatsoever. They're going to feel like Ramps is a little too free, surely going to feel like they need to check this. Or are they? All of the backs turned right now.
Oh my
Heavy God's going to have a field day. The lineup is beautiful! And they all fall! Oh my God! Snacks comes in with the closer. But they just destroy. They tear through Lynn Vision. They never clear Heavy God.
You just don't see it. Only in Dallas.
Dude, what a gift right there, Rep. And you don't get those sort of lineups at all, man. Just free range to rip that round away here. Now Lynn Vision gonna give him a tough time. Malbs still able to fight here, this time through some adversity. Zach comes in with a quick trade. It's just a 1-for-1 though. A lot more spotted towards this outer yard. Gonna queue up the focus of everyone on G2 trying to take this duel. Snacks might even look to get past this smoke. Smoke's gonna fade away in his favor as he lands a headshot deal with Westmelon. And there's so much more resistance close by. Hades long range with the op. They overwhelm the outer yard attack with equal numbers and come out on top. It's just gonna be Amelia getting in towards the heaven. Snacks seems aware but does fall. Everyone's attention turned towards heaven now.
I wonder if Amelia can isolate where Hades is. He spots Hunter. Question is if he recognized it was Hunter or not. Hades is still posted up here on Mini, however, but does miss. Amelia given some space now. 40 seconds on the clock. Molly at his feet, but not sharp enough on the headshot. Hunter has been reliable and keeps this game easy for G2. If only.
Of course not.
Oh, we got a mini split
One
coming.
last-ditch effort.
Mobs caught throwing utility.
Scene.
And Starry does convert the initial, but there's more support outside. Heavy God back garage. Snacks also arrives on the scene. And Lynn Vision's uprising has been quelled. They'll make it down secret, but definitely battered and bruised. And they're going into Hades op next.
It's sometimes difficult here to try and work with the op with so many different angles here, especially alone right now.
Oh my
God. But Hunter's just following in their footsteps here. Now knows they're boxed in towards secret. You should be seeing, you know, closer and closer rotate. Still diligent about the lurks, but hearing the door swing open, it's a Hunter with a very fast flank. Trying to molly off the vent and cut off the support system. Now Amelia has coverage, but Hades is still here. Unchecked, on C, but spotted eventually. And not a single kill there. Amelia has coverage for the bomb plant to come on through, but they've still yet to punch in the digits. Instead, it's going to be a quick run back from Hunter in towards the double doors. Looking to try and draw out this round as long as possible, create confusion in Lynn Vision. The bomb being stuck, though, was vulnerable to the position here of Hunter. Finds the first kill, now needs the last. Westmoreland already quick on the reposition, but Hunter, is he reading into it? No, knife out. They're gonna pass each other like ships in the night inside the vent. And no visual. Westmoreland gonna be confused, but still in a position of power here around the double doors. And now Hunter's gonna slowly crawl onto that bomb without a single smoke. No coverage here. Has to clear every last angle and can't spot out Westmoreland. So a little bit of hope for Lynn Vision at the turn of the half. Yeah, it is looking unbelievably clean right now. That's for sure. This is tidy Counter-Strike from G2. Rotation's perfect.
This one not.
Everything you could ask for, but now we're seeing missed smokes and missed shots. So nothing maybe comes through for free here. Starry continuing to fight towards that outer yard, maybe for a little too long. As Call Me Sue looks to join the fray. Don't want to give over answers back, and Malbs is looking to heat up in the second half right now. Close range headshot. Looking for a bailout option.
Gets a
long range
P250.
P250 as well, but his teammate getting run down is not going to do him any favors here. Shots and opportunities again gifted back to Malbs here, but he's so low on health. 18. A shot will do him in right there, especially one to the head. And Amelia, he will aim a high here to close out the round. 3 on the board here, and again, as we talk through a clean half.
Malbs, known as the Doctor for his signature Desert Eagle incision. That's not looking so good in this round, though.
It is a pretty fatal procedure, though. I don't know if I'd trust his practice. Whole lot of casualties to that gun right there. We'll see if he can try and muster up something. Same is true for Heavy God, who just had a monster half. 21-7 right now. It was a big piece of the puzzle of them closing out, making it look comfortable, but just as quick as you say. Malbs here, he gets shut down. Trying to be recovered now as the Deagle. Hades holds onto it for a split second, but these headshots come back quickly. Heavy God finally able to provide some sort of damage here in this round, but only a single kill before Starry completes the ace. You have to go to the dreaded Google page 2. That's terrifying. Either way, not looking to choke this one. I like the split that they're going with here. Heavy rotates down in towards the lower side for Lynn Vision. Opening pick manufactured, though. Double up in towards the secret. This does leave vulnerabilities for the A side of the map right now, but will they be able to capitalize on this? Instead, looking for a bit of a wrap in towards the heaven side here. Snack's got to dance around the op presence, and Zacker's on the scene already with a pick.
Yeah, but could be a timing not to be. Zacher is sharp. He is the guy who will carry them through for upsets. We do have a kill back there from Hades, but Westmoreland is being watched currently by Hunter. This round's still very much live, but G2 out of utility. This will take a mistake from Lynn Vision.
I need something to break through this round. I mean, you wouldn't expect Westmoreland to be here, but Westmoreland's not continuing his aggression. He's going to keep it parked right now.
Now he's moving.
Oh, could cut off the mini presence here. Going to miss it for now. Going to leave vulnerabilities on towards the A side, but covered off. So Westmoreland finally seen. Takes a little bit of damage for his trouble, so lower side is evacuated. Complete rain here for G2 to take this space. Now, can they get the bomb down in comfortable positions? That's the big question now for G2 as they look to float throughout this map here.
And the retake in the meantime is taking a long while to assemble. And it's being heard. Hades hears multiple footsteps heading over towards the ramp. He's going to be tasked with a couple of kills here. He needs to deliver one, and he does on the offer. That's actually Heavy God at that range. Are you kidding? Then Hades with a headshot too. It's Call Me Sue, picks up the AWP, and I think it might just be a save. Those two headshots could have been enough. Westmoreland will make a play for it, though, through the doors, but Heavy God can play the time. Westmoreland with the kid. He dodges the op shot for Heavy God, and it's looking like the 2v4 for G2 Esports. Heavy God will go down with the ship, but he's captained it well.
But again, Lynn Vision, these cross smokes into double lower rotates here. They have very clearly identified how they want to structure this defense around G2's default, and it is stacking it to the lower side. Westmoreland deals with a boost. That is ridiculous. The Deegs have been deadly here from Lynn Vision.
Again, some of their players so individually sharp. And Starry baiting in. Excellently done there. Snacks just walked up to try to close the door. That was his last action in this round. It's a 3 versus 5 here. The force buy for Lynn Vision necessary.
You got to capitalize on these advantages here. Difficult duel there. Zacher can't quite track it with the rifle, but Westmoreland's Deagle is the one that instantly trades. And Malvs is down very low. 2v3, but some serious challenges. Heavy God yet to activate through Squeaky. Constantly met by smokes right now. And he's getting met by a bit of a flank here as well.
Smoke just faded. Call Me Sue does make a play, but surely shot in the back. Yes, Heavy God in the clutch, but only had seconds on the clock there anyways, and Amelia will end it quickly. So, Lynn Vision with a force buy.
Now to international competition. That's where I feel like I've watched some of his best work there. And some of his most explosive power. I mean, this guy could bring a whole lot to the table there. He's very flashy, and he's just consistent on some of these connections, so...
That's Asian Counter-Strike right there. It's mechanics, but sometimes there are mistakes made. But this one, well, almost turns into a double. Amelia charges at the team and gets arguably more than what he's worth. And now Hunter can't find his kill, but Westmelon down in towards the vent already. He's beat the Molotov, but hasn't saved his teammate. Call Me Sue caught in the open. Westmelon activates, but Hades prepared for the run through. A 2 versus 4, and what could be the dagger for the map.
And you have to be able to close the gap. You got to get those vent mollies in. You have to beat the rotate in ramp, which feels impossible in certain situations. But G2, they take the power of that opening duel all the way to the bank. They won't be able to take their guns into the next round, though. 3 players fall to the bomb.
I think they were like the garage outside hunting players, and then as it goes off, bye-bye. We got an A-site rush. Will they take it to the house? It looks like it. Mobs going through, back turn, double kill for the doctor. He's looking for extras as well. As Starry pulls out the pistol, he does finish the job there, but a 3 versus 4 with a bomb plant nonetheless. Lynn Vision in trouble.
Starry's still on that P250 right now, and his teammates are falling. Before the flash can even pop, Amelia falls. Zacher trying to make a retake through a smoke with an AWP, hoping his teammate with just a pistol can provide something, but nothing gonna come of it here. Zacher looking to enter into near certain death as he tries to fly out the heavens. I mean, there's nobody watching his back right now. Headshots rolling out even through the smoke. They want to try and end things as soon as possible, and it's only a matter of time. Zacher gonna fall, and G2, they're just gonna close out with dominance here on the opening map.
I mean, that's a breath of fresh air right there for G2. Coming back off of tournament like Astana.
I do think you can have a lot bigger performances on those T sides out of players like Malvs, you know, elevating to his peaks and Heavy God as well. So interesting to see here. We'll see those same strengths on Inferno, though, a map that they're oh so comfortable with. They wait patiently to bail out the utility, completely nullified by that patience. Flash is ineffective, not turning the corner, and Heavy God effective at range here with the Glock. Will take care of his matchup there, the head-to-head that we looked at in Starry to open up this map.
If you're wondering how to hit long-range headshots, just hit crouch. Your gun is slightly more accurate while doing it. And Heavy God puts that to work. Double headshot on Starry. B-side execute, though, and there's still 3 players in attendance, and Zacher's going to deliver a show. A double kill through the smoke, but it's not enough for his 2 site defenders. 2 versus 3. Zacher's still alive, wanting to make a play. And providing a distraction here for Westmelon as Snacks caught switching weapons. Westmelon will be given the kill. 2 versus 2. Heavy God is armorless as well. 2 body shots will do him in. This comes down to Hunter realistically at the back of the site. Unless Heavy God can hit some heaters here. Time ticking.
They take this contact.
And there's no
rushing into this.
They got Heavy God, 42 HP, back at the site. He's still delivering as well, and he's got it. Heavy God, no armor needed. Doesn't take a bullet for his troubles on the 3K here. Some people call it the gator, the alligator.
Gator.
Because it kind of looks like one.
Got some jaws. It does on the map.
Here you go.
On the HUD here, gonna get some action. Heavy God and Hunter.
Oh boy.
Range here. Heavy God's been incredibly sharp, but gonna fall first. Hunter is stationary, waiting for the re-aggression. Starry, he does jump to it here. Flashbangs have faded away, and that's a pickoff from Snacks. I think they just ran head first into Snacks' crosshair, and now it's just Call Me Sue waiting on the sidelines here, hoping to bring a multi-kill home, hoping to bring some relief for his squad.
Trying to sell the fact that there's not a player on the site, and Sue will push through. He'll get one and done. Smoke. Back of coffin, Zacher nearly goes down through it, but Amelia nearly lines up both. Tons of damage. That puts Snacks in a clutch. Smoke into CT. He knows where both players are.
Snacks is so good around playing these smokes as well. See what he can bring to the table here. Repositions instead towards Banana and gets around the corner in time here. Zacher going to be a little bit late to this party. And now that Worry is going to be in play here, Zacher will turn the corner. And yeah, that pressure of the bomb not being planted for him definitely in effect right there as he peeked forward. Trying to cut one off. Can't quite find the shots to back it up. And Lynn Vision. Seen a whole lot of early B-side targets.
He's back again.
He's rocking the auto shot. He's maining it right now. It's his weapon of choice here versus the MP7.
Oh!
What is this lobby right now? Heavy Gun able to run past it. I guess we have our answer of what beats what. AK gets bested by the auto shotty, but an MP7, well, that's got enough mobility to run right on by. And an opening pick here this time, a little bit of revenge for Heavy Gun.
Oh my goodness. And the ferocity of that kill is insane as well, but Zacher needs another. He goes for the no-scope instead. And Snacks will complete the kill. And that's round. Amelia unable to deliver anything there from the pit. And the apartments pop, the perfect call for the round.
It is perfect right there. And the flashes that they threw to back it up were even better. I mean, there's nothing you can do there from Amelia if you... That smoke kind of keeps him at bay here. And elevating past it right now, trying to get around that corner. This is a position where you can avoid that flashbang from Coffins as well, as long as he tucks behind this little wall. Westmelon lackadaisically trying to run away. Didn't anticipate the boost, thought he was safe. Not the case. There's the flash here, a little bit short, but Maubs doesn't find the fight that he's looking for. Amelia drops him, but they're already wrapping in towards CT.
And Hades collects the kill onto Starry, but that's bomb lost. Zacher's putting on the hold. Glass cannon, AWP, doing it all here on the A side. G2, they got so much space, though, to work with Zacher. A lot of considerations to make. But G2 need one thing, and that's the bomb, and that's something that Lynn Vision can focus on.
Hunter scoops it up right now. Last mission accomplished. 25 seconds left, and Amelia starts to feel the pressure of the idea that they're rolling back towards B, and instead, G2 are just going to double back their efforts. Zacher could get caught with his back turn, but they're going to throw utility. That should make him aware.
Oh, and the molly for his position. He's going to be able to tuck down behind the box. Surely the bomb plant in the smoke, but Zacher, he's going for all the kills. Will he try to stop the plant? No, he will save his last op bullet in his magazine. Behind him, Hunter. Hunting right now. He gets a kill on a Zacher. 1 versus 1 goes up top of the site and delivers the clutch here for G2. They stay in the lead.
Yeah, Hunter for the big game right there. He closes out the round big time.
Even though Zacher, again, try as he might. This comes down to Starry. A-Site solo is going to get some backup. Oh, good. Hunter looking away right now. This is very stressful.
There's just such a weak A defense, but everyone's in rotation right now. Looking for the spot out. Snacks having a whole lot of fights on his table right now. Not sure of what he's going to aim for here.
Keep going.
And this is out on some opportunities. Hades going to turn the corner as well. They're trying to brute force this fight, and the HG's finally going to put Amelia down. CZ on the site,
boy.
And a lot of resistance to roll through here. Trade necessary and manufactured from Hunter, and Snack sneaks the bomb through the smoke to leave Westmelon alone. And Hunter has coverage here. He went for the all-in play. It couldn't have been an immediate sideline. Instead, he's going to have to wait the smoke out here and allow for G2 to stabilize their positioning.
G2
We're going to fade here.
Forcing the play onto the A side. Will it cost him? Can Hunter win this duel? No. 5-7 headshots, clean smoke. Available for a fake defuse too. It's planted a bit awkwardly though. It's planted a bit open there for Snacks. Will play his hand. Oh, 3 HP, but now out of time. Westmelon had his moment right there. Onto Snacks. Fake defuse will not be enough, and he doesn't even get the final kill. The full run and gun BM from Snacks.
That'll do here. Look at this. I mean, there's just zero hesitation, and the map control now, and made right on the head of Zacher. It doesn't disrupt his aim at all, though. Still sharp as can be. The flashes to follow it up. Call me Sue. Was some brilliant setup. Westmelon being able to knock down the pins as well. And Heavy God and Hunter
Certainly
are
not,
left
right?
last standing. Themselves a good couple of 2v4s. What's a 2v5 to add to the tally?
Really, like, Heavy God doesn't walk out apartments and just, like, kill 3 people. That just couldn't happen. It's not like he's just come off the best map of his entire G2 tenure. All right, no, I don't think he's winning the 1v5. All right, no. Let's try to speak into existence. See, I'm all for entertainment and story.
Yeah. You are
And
telling some secrets, so you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, I do know a guy. His name is Carrie Potter, also known as Liaz. Pretty strong guy, actually. Not quite didn't turn into, like, the best caster, but he's an alright player.
Yeah, I mean, dedicated moves for your aggression is a really good sign, and we're going to see a little bit more of that right now. Amelia flying down middle, trying to take some information. Deep flashbang goes in as well, and a quick flank. Zacher has his teammates back as well. More impact out of this Opper. This is crazy aggressive, though. Amelia fighting on every front right now, knows he has to do a whole lot. And they're going to crunch it on Banana. Malb's going to get flanked through if it's not for Call Me Sue, who finds it initially. And Amelia's just given a path to open up towards a B-bomb site for safety. What an insane route to run down middle, up Banana, and take a 5v3 now. And he wasn't even a part of it. He was just a distraction.
In the world tour, he just went through enemy lines and escaped out the other side. And a favorable round here for G2 Esports, rather for Lynn Vision, as we see G2 trying to channel themselves towards top Banana. High-low setup, though, and erased there. Hey, he just vaporized by the double setup. There'll be some utility thrown, but Snacks surely not to actually follow through with this.
Oh my god.
Or a flashbang to do it, but
Ooh.
took some time to jump up there, and that will cost him his life.
Yeah, that could have been deadly timing right there with the HE out and everything. But there's more of that Lynn Vision, pocket strat rolled out right there to completely devastate that round. That's off the back of a G2 timeout, so you know they have something cooked up right there.
Mac 10s? Mac 10s. All of them for G2 and 4 players going up and out. This is going to be fun. Mob's MD to lead the charge, but can't get the first. Westmel will be paved into a road, and same goes for Call Me Sue. And now the Mac 10s, hey, they upgrade to AKs because CT's all had them. We got a 3v4 on the B site.
Yeah, we got deep control towards Coffins as well for Hades. Smoke goes in deep in towards CT, so they're going to be disrupted before they even try this retake off. Trying to get past this utility right now. Amelia kept at bay here, playing inside the confines of this smoke, though things get just so awkward in separation. I don't even know how you start this retake. Yeah, I mean, there's just a wall of smokes put in play that you have to run on past, hoping that this flashbang can do a lot of heavy lifting and that you can create weaknesses on the site. But the coverage here from the MP7 from Heavy God is great here, and a transfer with that gun. Unbelievable. Zacher not long lasting either, as Heavy God good to close, and so will G2 here with 7.
I know. Old championship. My goal is 2,500 by the end of the month. Anyways, we'll see if we can get to that, and we'll get to this pistol round here for Lynn Vision. Lane pop, and well, Heavy God continues his rampage. He's gonna need to keep it going, and he does. A second kill, and Hunter also brings one to the table to give Moms a chance. A 1 versus 2.
Yeah, crazy 4-man stack right there on that A side. Still broken through because of Starry's entries and visual spotted on Malbs. They just completely prepare themselves now. An incredibly difficult crossfire to get past. We'll see what he can do. Fake decoy off the wall. It doesn't sell out the position though. Starry just looking to avoid it. Get the ball moving once again. Op down middle here. The CT side opping available for these sort of moves. Often because there's not an op to deal with early on. And Hunter's crawling down middle as well. Been able to split the gap right now. And Hunter falls. Starry deals with him. He reads into that play so effectively. And excellent coverage from Lynn Vision to open up the round. Now more pressure on Hades to try and find this fight down middle.
But he lets go of the line for just a little bit and goes back into a more passive stance. This comes down to Hades here on the A side as the bomb moves over 40 seconds.
They're going to have to do a whole lot right now. Hades trying to force a fight right now. Zach are prepared for it and gets caught. An equalizer found from Hades as the rest look to pop out through the halls. He goes and clears out brackets. As much as they try to sell a fake towards B, the weight of this round remains on Heavy God's shoulders as they try and inch their way out of apartments. What's the cue? 20 seconds left. No utility, a contact approach, hoping to get them while they're rotating in, but a quick trade from Call Me Sue to break through. Hades still positioned to try and deny the box, and a tough shot connected. 9 seconds left. He's trying to buy time, but sprayed down inside the smoke. Is there enough to get onto the site?
He did it!
3 seconds. Does he have time? No, not quite. G2. They steal the round away. Malps and Snacks.
That round is expensive, but a round on the board nonetheless here for G2.
Well, these can create, over the grand scheme of the half, fantastic round from Hades to close out, but nightmares and a half in total. But you come down to less utility, less firepower. This becomes a much-needed win here. Malbs to kick us off with a boost. Trying to figure out ways to open up the round right there. And up high, he's able to strike down for the pick.
Back at Astana, Malbs was the crowbar here for G2, who's doing everything. He took opening duels in 35% of rounds. Oof. Just keep in mind, the average is 20%. He was nearly doing double duty on that. He said, we're gonna win.
Oh, boy.
Westmelon walks through the smoke, though, and Malbs gonna need to do a lot more now. We'll try to fall back to new box. He does. Swings out, though, nearly spray transfers multiple. But now on low HP, he has to fight through the molly, and he somehow gets an extra kill on top. 3 on 3.
She to blow open the smoke, but no visual. Some low HP bars, but their damage utility is
He's in Narnia right now.
Yeah, Starry's on the other side of the map. He's got to speed it up because this retake is lightning fast from G2. They're not hesitating at all. And an HE blows one open, met by a molly that might just buy enough time. Starry finally on the scene, waiting, taking his time, but he almost whiffs. Now HE goes in, but he's going to be so far removed. It's on Westmelon to try and buy time as Hunter sticks at Hades, looks to provide protection, and he does just that. Now it's too little, too late for Starry to come through clutch. Rolling through CT, too little, too late.
1 HP, fuck off.
If Malbs didn't, fight as hard as he did so much damage. If it wasn't for that efficiency right there out of Malbs, it would have been a done deal here. But a nade stack, another way to open up the round right there with utility. In this case, Amelia not able to play this one here. Not even able to see his target. And Heavy God, he's got himself entrenched. Starry has so much to do to try and clear out this position. Okay, Westmelon timing that one up looked pretty well. But here's Heavy God and his team clearing middle.
My God, this is going to be brutal. And because Heavy God, hello, easy kill there for Hades, and then the push down B. Hunter collects 1. And Snacks is going to hang around. Good flashbang. Gets a spot on the sees both. And that is going to call in backup. Excellent flashbang, and somehow Westmelon's alive. Heavy God up in the apartments, and Westmelon's just not ready for the angle. There's just so many layers, so many waves that Lynn Vision have to chew through. G2, as Heavy God continues the rampage in this series, now 21 kills. That's a supportive offer?
That's all you need.
They give you a therapy session middle of the game.
Oh, Snade's back there, return Snacks.
The down to Malbs.
A little gift package.
1v3 here for Malbs, needing to do everything. But the flashbangs from Hunter were not enough. He will step forward into the firing line and get eviscerated. And it's game on again as Lynn Vision will walk through this round. Just couldn't get anything going, was the victim of Zacker's op round after round. And on CT side, well, he finally got one of the plays coming to him. Needed a multi-kill and potentially an avenue for frustration, but G2 still have cash. Going for a clear, he doesn't see anything though. That is false information right there.
And it instantly queues up a rotate. Hunter's leaving.
Smoke's deployed, and since Snacks, or rather Hunter, rotated, there's only 2 players here on the site. The off angle, though, from Heavy God is excellent for the first, and then Hunter pushes through his smoke, collects a couple here, especially Heavy God in the pit. He keeps putting in the work, and then Malbs comes through to finish the round. This guy is immovable.
25 and 14 after what, 27 in that last map?
Yeah.
Impact player indeed. Continues
Heavy
to
God.
provide that impact.
Hauling it right now for G2. As Mobs step forward down towards bottom banana. Flashbangs and an instant headshot coming through from Amelia. But the step forward here from Hunter. And he gets the double. Looking to lock it up for G2. Hunter not quite there. 2 versus 3. And the round stays interesting. But Hades, oh, he can't get the kill. He doesn't even shoot. Starry with the headshot on the Deagle. And a 2 versus 2. And that smoke is not going to fake anyone out. Westmelon's already in front of it.
Westmelon, I mean, I think he understands where that smoke came from right above his head. That has to be CT spawn, the positioning. And this defense remaining is completely separated. Snacks halfway across the map from his teammate. They might look to give him the contact approach. No smoking for CT. They're just looking to hunt this duel out onto the B side. Snacks catches the side first. Starry not to follow. And Snacks to close out the job that Heavy God started throughout this entire series. G2 gonna sweep it.